Okay, that's good. I'm
I
glad.
want to. And then all the little kids having lemonade stands. I probably drank 6 gallons of lemonade. So
Okay.
there are plenty of things to do if you have nothing to do.
There's
But
plenty of things to do down
yes,
there.
well, yesterday they had this wonderful thing up at Quaker Steak and Lube for cancer, to raise money for cancer for a fundraiser.
Uh-huh.
So if people can't find something to do in this valley, they're not looking for things to do.
Well, it's a good thing that you're spending all that money you tell me about on charities. I'm really proud of you.
Well, you know what? I'm telling you, my last name Crime, and crime don't pay, but I give it away.
You're a good man, Dan, but you know that. Okay, thanks for all the updates. Hey, my car needs washed.
Hey, you know what? The river's right there. Just drive it down. I'm sure you have full coverage on that Mercedes.
No, I don't. I just have liability.
That's a sure beautiful car you got there.
Well, if the price is right, cash talks, we can talk.
You know what they say? It'd sure be a shame if the windows got broke out. But you can give me $20.
Oh, Dan.
Love you, Bill. Bye-bye.
All right, Dan. Yeah, Dan will spend the money. I can understand all the lemonade, Hey, it all goes for charity. Just like now that I'm going to check out Girl Scouts on the internet to see if I can order Girl Scout cookies, because I love them and I spend a lot of money, and I know it's going to a good cause. All right, let's go on this date, Lola. I was there, believe it or not, and I didn't realize it till I looked up at the scoreboard and saw all these zeros. Then I might be witnessing history. There was never a no-hitter by anybody pitched at Forbes Field. But on this date, and it was a real cold evening, in 1968, Bob Moose pitches a 2-hit shutout. He took a no-hitter into the 8th inning as the Pirates beat the Astros 3-0 at Forbes Field. He pitches 7 2/3 hitless innings before Julio Gotay singles in the 8th inning. That was the closest. Think of all the great pitchers the Pirates had and around the league, the Juan Marichals, Don Drysdale, Bob Gibsons. Just think of all the great pitchers that pitched at that ballpark, and there was never a no-hitter. Why? It was so huge. It was a pitcher's ballpark, But Bob Moose came close. I think my ticket was like $1.25, okay? Just $1.50. The Pirates acquired third baseman Jim Morrison, who didn't sing Light My Fire to the media because, that's the Jim Morrison that was a singer. This was the Jim Morrison who was an infielder. It was a good trade for the Pirates. They got him from Chicago's White Sox in exchange for Eddie Solomon. He was around for a couple of beers, okay? And on 2011, this is a plug for the Wild Things, the great New York Yankees purchased a contract of left-handed pitcher Fidel Nuno from the Washington Wild Things. He became the first former Wild Things player to appear in a major league game. Did quite well, too. I think 2 2/3 innings, just 1 hit, no runs. So, if you do real well at the Washington Wild Things, you never know when there's a scout in the crowd. And maybe your next step would be single A, double A, triple A, or maybe the major leagues. All right, well, we got about 7 minutes. By the way, another Flag Day note. Am I proud to be a Pennsylvanian? Sometimes. Maybe today I am. But on this date in 1937, Pennsylvania became the first state in the United States to observe Flag Day as a legal holiday. Pennsylvania is still the only state doing so, okay? That's why the banks were closed this morning. Are the banks closed here, Lola?
I have no idea, Bill.
Okay, well,
No idea.
would you go down and withdraw a couple thousand for me?
Sure, Bill. Give me your ATM card.
Oh, will you bring me the money back?
We'll see about that.
Okay, all right. we'll
Might
just-
take a while.
All right, okay. Help me with this pronunciation, Lola, not Colgate. On this date, 2007, Colgate, make the toothpaste, warned that a counterfeit toothpaste bearing its name had been found in 4 U.S. states and might contain diethylene glycol. You ever hear of it?
Not me.
Glycol. It's a poisonous chemical used in antifreeze. How did that happen?
I have no idea.
We'll blame the Russians. Okay. Ooh, we got a lot of stars you're familiar with, movie stars. Most of them not with us. Here we go. Gene Barry, Bat Masterson, Burke's Law, The Name of the Game. I thought he was great in the original War of the Worlds. R. Miss Brooks, passed away 2009. How old would Gene? He was born in 1918. I gave that one away. Do you like Gene Barry?
Yeah, I liked Burke's Law.
Yeah. It's Burke's Law. I'll never forget that sexy voice. Bat Masterson, he hit guys over the head with the cane. I don't know if they died or not, but it just seems silly. Use a gun, Gene. But that's why they called him Bat Masterson. Here we go. Burl Ives, pretty good singer, pretty good actor. He won Academy Award in what, Lola? Boy, I think he won a couple. Oh,
A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
no, The Big Country. What was that about?
Yeah. Okay.
What was that about?
Montana.
Oh.
I mean, it was a Western.
All right. I haven't seen Cat on a Tin Roof. Shall I watch it?
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Hot Tin Roof, yeah.
That's with Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Newman.
Okay.
It's good. It's a Tennessee Williams play.
There's another movie I got to watch, Blue Eyes. I'm a big Paul Newman fan. I always liked the soundtrack. Now I can't think of the movie. Exodus. Sad movie, right?
Well, it's, not sad. I mean, it's good.
Here's
It's a
another Burl
story.
Ives. He was a singer, too. What was a singer that I got tired of hearing when I was a kid? A holly jolly Christmas. And a little bitty tear. That was a big hit, believe it or not. A lot of the old folks, like my great aunt and uncle, watched it, listened to it, too. All right, he passed away in 1995. He was also in a movie, East of Eden.
Yes.
Good one?
It's not one of my favorites, but
Okay.
it's a critically acclaimed movie.
And way back in the 40s, he played Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. Sam Wanamaker. Why did I circle him? Because I liked him. I liked him in Taurus Bulba. That's where Tony Curtis, his dad, shot him. Because he was seeing a girl from the enemy lines. And he shot him in a cornfield or something. That was cold. The guy that played, Yul Brynner, shooting Tony Curtis in the heart. How could they do that? But they did. Sam Wanamaker was in Superman 4. What do they have now? Superman 6? Private Benjamin? I didn't see that. The Spy Who Came In From the Cold? Was that an old one?
No, not particularly old, probably 70s. I would say.
Okay. Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. The only thing I know of the Eye of the Tiger was a song by, I don't know.
It's not the same thing.
No. All right, he passed away in 1993. We did Gene Barry. Baseball fans, remember Don Newcomb? Great pitcher. He won World Series games, Baseball Writers Award, Cy Young Award winner. He was with the Cincinnati Redlegs for a while, the LA Dodgers, and Cleveland Indian fans. He pitched for Cleveland for a while. All right, Don Newcomb, real good player, real good pitcher. And they changed the Redlegs to the Reds, by the way. You have any idea why they did that, Lola? Something about political or whatever? Reds,
I have
Redlegs?
no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay. We got one more. Why did we play Yes? The lead singer and the drummer of Yes, birthday today. Born in 1949, so he's a couple years older than me. And he also played in the Plastic Ono Band. My favorite Yes song, Roundabout, Owner of a Lonely Heart. Will Patton, a pretty good character guy. What's my favorite Will Patton one? No Way Out. And he was a coach in, what was the coach Denzel Washington was in? Remember the Titans. One of my favorites. Boy George, remember him, Lola?
Yeah, and we got to get ready to go here.
He was with Culture Club. He was born on this date in 61. He's a youngin'. Speaking of youngins, Rick was here. Big Rick for the Big Rick Show. Just keep it on AM 1600, okay? You can learn a lot. Happy Flag Day. I'm out of here.
Justice to the right. Speak when you are spoken to, but don't pretend you.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling.
The ABC News is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. The haggling continues over an infrastructure bill. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says a bipartisan proposal worth about $974 billion has maybe 50-50 odds of passing the Senate with the 10 necessary Republican votes. To Washington and ABC's Alex Perche.
On the Hugh Hewitt Show, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell put the odds of the current infrastructure proposal by the bipartisan group of 10 senators passing with GOP support at 50-50.
Here are the red lines on our side. We're not going to reopen the 2017 tax bill, and we want it to be paid for.
The current proposal would fund infrastructure through unused COVID relief money, but the White House says raising gas tax is a red line for them. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
President Biden attending the NATO summit in Brussels amid difficult relations with Moscow. More from ABC's Tom Rivers at the Foreign Desk.
Rising geopolitical tensions in one-time Soviet states like Ukraine and Belarus aren't welcome. And in the view of NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, it's all Moscow's fault.
Our relationship with Russia is at its lowest point since the end of the Cold War. This is due to Russia's aggressive actions.
The issue to come into sharp focus on Wednesday when Presidents Biden and Putin meet face-to-face in Geneva. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
Vice President Kamala Harris in Greenville, South Carolina today for a vaccine mobilization event organized by the NAACP to encourage more Black Americans to get their COVID shots. Side effects minimal, she says. The payoff enormous.
You know, you felt a little off right after or the next day, but then you were fine. And then you knew you were protected.
A federal judge rejecting a lawsuit by workers at Houston's Methodist Hospital over the hospital's vaccination requirement, calling it frivolous and saying the workers can find jobs elsewhere if they don't want to get vaccinated. An attorney says that they'll appeal. You're listening to ABC News.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Welcome news here in New York City. Once a coronavirus epicenter, Mayor Bill de Blasio announcing record low test numbers.
From the very beginning of this crisis, today is the lowest positivity we've ever had, 0.59%.
Mayor de Blasio also announcing a ticker tape parade July 7th to honor the city's frontline workers. An American father and son pleading guilty in Tokyo today to helping former Nissan chairman Carlos Ghosn flee Japan just before the trial. The indictment accuses the two of hiring Ghosn in a box to get him past security and into a private jet in 2019. Ghosn, charged with financial corruption, denying any wrongdoing, remains a fugitive in Lebanon. Michael and Peter Taylor face up to 3 years in prison. An athlete said to be on the mend after a frightening episode on the field over the weekend.